Hey guys, Chris here. Today I'm going to be reviewing my high school. Not my high school experience, uh, not really the experience, but just the school itself. I was gonna say more, but I couldn't think of anything else to say. Um, Bartlett High School is overall a shithole that, even though it was only built, about 22 years ago, it's awful. Um, it's really a lot of it is really underkept. And um, for example, the bathrooms are usually awful. There have been points in the 4 years that I went there that there would just be gnats, or not even gnats, like drain flies everywhere. There were points where you could not find a single stall that didn't have piss all over the seat, or no toilet paper, or really anything you would not want in a bathroom. The locker rooms were really terrible too. A lot of the lockers did not have doors on them, or they had faulty doors. It smelled awful. And the thing is, they still don't have a good system for unlocking it. So, how it goes is you finish gym 5 minutes early because of this fucked system. You you stand with a clump of other sweaty people your age waiting for a teacher to unlock it for you. Um, Lots of you guys are probably familiar with the keys, gentlemen, excuse me thing, cause or at least that's how it was for the boys. Like some gym teacher would have to push their way through all the boys with the key, cause they had the key. Um, a lot of the classrooms are mediocre at best. The ones with windows are pretty okay. But if you get into the bunker type classrooms, for one, there's no reception whatsoever. So if you're bored, you're kind of screwed. And oftentimes those are the classrooms that are more affected by the the poor ventilation systems. So it'll either be super hot or super cold in those classrooms without windows. Um, and and the rest of the school it's mediocre at best. The water fountains are pretty inconsistent. Sometimes you'll have ones that don't even work, while other ones will jet up at your face. Some give out lukewarm water, some give out really nice cold water. It really all depends. They're all different. The There's a lot of good teachers there. There's a lot of bad teachers there. Most of the English department is pretty good, I'd say. Um, there's a few teachers in the department that are just ugh, but for the most part, English teachers are really good at the school. Math teachers are pretty hit or miss. Some of the more infamous ones are. There's a reason they're infamous. It's because they're terrible teachers. Some of which just fall asleep on the job. Some of which have incredibly inconsistent teaching styles or heavy accents. Um, and math is usually not a good department. The social studies department is another one that is even more hit or miss than the math department. You have some of the best teachers in the school in that department, and you also have some of the worst. Um, some of the best are incredibly good. I miss a lot of the really good ones, but I didn't really take. And then all the other ones in that department are, the type of like people, the Hamilton fan nerd, not really nerdy, but grown up and not grown up type people. It's like those who get offended over mentioning a substitute teacher that got fired for something. It's teachers like that. They're easily offended, or they're either incredibly like easily offendable or really good, or they're the ones who do the offending. Um, the PE department, the PE department. They make out gym class to sound, and they pretend like it's the most important class you'll ever take. But can someone please tell me where learning how to do floor hockey, tell me where that'll get you in life? That's really all I'm going to say about the gym book department. All they do is just pretend like it's the most important class ever. Um, and what other departments am I missing here? Um, Foreign language is usually pretty good. I've done Spanish. Oh, no, I take that back. It's mostly good. Um, I did Spanish all 4 years. I had a really strict but good teacher freshman year. I had a teacher who was only here for 1 year, sophomore year, and he was incredibly. It was an experience. Um, uh, Junior year, I had a very laid back Spanish teacher, and or not really this year, but senior year, I had one that was very strict, and she did not like me, maybe because I was on my phone all the time, and she treated her. It was a combined class. It was regular and honors Spanish 7-8, which is our school's thing for the fourth level of Spanish you can take. And it was a combined class. It was like 2/3 honors, 1/3 regular kids, and she treated the whole thing like like honors, and it was pretty hard. I mean, maybe again because I didn't pay attention that much, but I dropped out of it. Um, and but I feel like I'm missing some departments. I really don't care too much, but the school overall is pretty blah. It's I thought it was going to be super fun. I thought it was going to be super fun high school experience because I had gone to private schools, mostly or like private Christian schools all of my life before high school, and I expected it would be really fun and cool, but um, it was pretty ugh. The um, the people you meet there, a lot of the kids are pretty good though, and a lot of really good. I've gotten a lot of really good friendships from that school. But apart from that, unless you're in the really niche parts of the school, like speech team, or if you took American Studies, they have a movie club, which is really fun. Oh, those two teachers that teach American Studies are wonderful. The teacher that coaches speech team is incredible. But unless you're like in any of those niche places. Like those were the only really two things I did. I know there might be a lot of other things that people have done that I didn't, obviously, but it's really when you get in with a certain group of people, or creative writing too. That's a really really good group there. But if you get into a certain group of people, it makes it a little bit more redeemable of an experience. But overall, it's pretty trash. Like I would give the whole school as a whole 3.5 out of 10. The school's disgusting. Some of the teachers are awful. Again, some of them are pretty good. That's really the only thing keeping the score from not being like a 1 out of 10. But some of the teachers, some of the people you'll meet along the way are nice. But the school itself is just gross. It's built in the middle of a forest reserve because some really really smart guy decided to put it there, so you can't build an extra road for traffic flow because traffic is awful at the school because it's in the middle of a forest reserve. And whoever put it there deserves a slap in the face, but like it is what it is. If you're in that district or part of the district, you're just forced to go there for 4 years and then graduate this mandatory prison. And it is what it is. You remember it. You hopefully don't peak there, and you just get out. That's it. That was my experience. I couldn't wait for it to end ever since really the beginning of it. And this is coming to 10 minutes, so see you guys in the next video.